Hey everyone, today I have another interesting layout update. As you can tell, I've done a bit of work. Uh, Over here, the main sort of tables have been taken out. The ping pong tables I've put under the benchwork of the current sort of layout. There's still just a little bit of junk here. That's a pile of ballast from this piece of styrofoam that I just tipped over and kind of cleaned off, and I'm gonna get rid of that. Um, I have a lot of plans. Things haven't really changed that much idea-wise since last time. It's still going to be a dog bone. This might help you visualize it a little bit more. Again, we're going to have a straight section here, and it's going to curve around. There's going to be a little bit of an extension out to maybe where that blue trash bag is. And I'll have some wide radius curves, either 050 something or 070 something. I'll figure out what a good compromise between space, price, and utility is. But I'll eventually get some better curves in for the layout so I can run things at higher speeds if I desire. And trains will look better on them, which is probably the most important thing. They'll not only look better, but it'll cause less stress to the mechanisms and less wear. So that should be a good thing. Of course, as you can tell, we're gonna eventually redo the wall here. Maybe not anytime soon, but yeah, there's some paint's gotten on it, unfortunately, so we're gonna definitely have to repaint it at one point. We're still working on everything. I did a lot of short-sighted stuff when I started this layout, and I'm gonna try not to repeat anything. Of course, getting rid of all that's just gonna be another step. Um, I'm planning on replacing the foam with plywood here because the foam does its job fine. It's just there's a lot of holes in it from me putting things in and being kind of careless with it. Of course, I'll be able to reuse this. It will likely, or at least part of it, will become the retaining wall that I'm still going to have. It's a similar concept to what I had before, but it might be a little taller and it's going to overhang a little bit more so I can have more room for like a street. Uh, so that will act maybe not as a structural thing, but more as this will be the decorative retaining wall that I'll put a lot of effort into and have a lot of bricks and stuff. For the layout surface, again, I'm going to use plywood. We have plenty of fresh plywood on hand, but I'm likely just going to end up reusing the old plywood and just, scrape it off as good as I can and reuse it because I don't want to have to haul things down here. And besides, it doesn't have to be perfect for a layout surface. I just have to scrape it off flat clean where the track's going to go. And beyond that, just kind of go along with it. It's not that hard to scrape off ballast if you just kind of stick with it. Again, I'm going to have to wait a little bit until I can run trains. I might do something real quick once I get the plywood set up on here, just like a back and forth thing for fun, to fulfill my want to run trains. But eventually I will expand out here. I'll have to do the math on how big I'll have to make it to accommodate the turn radius that I'm going to settle on. It's not all decided at all, but I want it to be as compact as possible, as form-fitting to the track plan as possible. It's not gonna curve with the track plan, but it's going to be very sort of compact, very minimal to what the track needs, and not much extra space beyond it. Again, it's going to be the same sort of motif that we got going here with the two levels, the one level for storing things like these bins. I have boxes over there. The remaining boxes, I ended up getting rid of a lot of my other boxes because I collect trains, not boxes, and the boxes that I got rid of weren't particularly valuable or useful to me. And they were taking up a really stupid amount of space, so I just decided to bite the bullet and get rid of them. Another side benefit to moving the layout more in here is the lighting is going to be better all around because I'm going to have these two can lights instead of the janky fluorescent lights, of which one of them has been working for the past year or so. So yeah, and there are 4 of them. So I'm also going to end up putting the LED strip that I have over the layout, and it should cover pretty much the whole thing. That will just kind of add a little bit more interest to it, add some lighting flair, and just kind of illuminate it better. There's a lot of work to be done, and a lot of work has been done, so I'm glad that I've taken the initiative to just kind of start over, and thanks for all of your feedback. And I've heard some suggestions, and I'll definitely take them into consideration for the layout in the future. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.